All right. I tell you what, I've got some fantastic people here. Everybody knows Tiny Markwell. You may not know Sophia Price yet, but you will very soon. This is New Lease, and it's an absolutely phenomenal place. It's a combination of for-profit and nonprofit efforts to help folks with substance use disorder and behavioral health issues. Tiny, just give us a quick summary of what New Lease is all about.
So New Lease is an outpatient addiction and recovery center where we also provide mental health services. I am part of the street outreach and housing team here at New Lease. So we not only provide services here at our center, but we are out and about in the community, picking up individuals, bringing them in, providing services out there. We are also going to be in January kicking off our mobile medical unit where we will be taking that out into the community, into the less served parts of town, definitely where those that are experiencing homelessness frequent, offering some primary care services, things like wound care, your typical cold, flu, things like that. So we do medication-assisted treatment here. We also offer things like Sophia can talk about, like DUI classes. Of course, we do COVID testing and COVID vaccines here as well.
Go ahead, Sophia.
So we are currently doing DUI classes. We're in the middle of a class right now, but we'll be starting probably sometime in January, and you can just send us a message on Facebook or call up one of our phone numbers, and we'll be happy to set you up with that.
Can we give us those phone numbers?
Yes, so our office number is 502-492-7455.
So I'm going to compare this to something that we used to have, which was called the Living Room in Louisville, which was a fabulous place for someone like me who found someone on the street who needed immediate assistance, a place to detox, a place to get counseling, a place to get help. This is on Outer Loop.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have a whole facility here. So tell me what the process is for folks like me, Tiny, who would find someone who needed help. What do we do?
So if anybody that is working with this population, or if you're just a passerby and you see somebody that looks like that they may be in a mental health crisis, or you've talked to someone and they're talking about addiction and recovery options, you can call us up here at New Lease. We are mobile. So we will take the phone call, we will respond to that individual, we'll bring them into our facility here. We can get services started that day. If they just need to come in and build rapport with us, if they need a safe space to sit, a warm place, we've got a nice little office where we can bring them in where they're comfortable. We have a clothing closet. We would make sure that they had something to eat. It's just a safe space, somewhere to get out of the elements, and to talk about services if they're wanting services. A lot of what we do is work with the community partners in our city in regards to housing. The ultimate goal for those that are experiencing homelessness is to be sheltered. We do believe that shelter is a human right. So if they want to go into emergency shelter, we assist them in getting them into emergency shelter. If they don't, we make sure that they get somewhere safe for the night.
And that's excellent. And thank you both so much. Mainstream Media, you have permission to use my live stream. Please contact Sophia or Tiny for any information about stories that you want to do. This is on Outer Loop, and it's going to be an absolutely phenomenal addition to helping folks who are experiencing homelessness, substance use disorder, behavioral health issues. It's called NULEASE, Medical Solutions, and the outreach team is nonprofit, which is an important thing to mention. You guys are going to have a mobile response unit as well, which is going to enable you to travel quite a bit. So thank you both so much. We appreciate everything,
Thank you.
Tiny, that you've done for years, Sophia, that you have begun to do, which is fantastic. And I'm just going to show you the luncheon, you guys. So hang on a second. I'm going to switch cameras so you can actually see what we're doing here, because this is it's an informational luncheon that has a lot of folks who already serve our houseless population, and they're here today for the purposes of learning, and they're also here to just give a little bit of exposure to New Lease, which is an amazing facility. So here is just the big outer room. There are offices in here. There's another building across the parking lot where they do a lot of intakes, and we really want you to take advantage of it. Thank you, Tiny and Sophia. We appreciate you guys.